no, that wasn't a low blow. Usyk got beat, fair and square. Fair and square, he lost by knockout. It crippled him. I just feel heartily sorry for Daniel because he should be the unified champion right now.
And as you guys just heard Tyson Fury brutally open and his take on Oleksandr Usyk, now he goes into depth on Dubois versus Usyk, and he says that he feels sorry for Dubois, as you guys seen, and he should be unified champion of the world. He said that punch was a legal blow, and it crippled Oleksandr Usyk. And let me counterpunch. If I'm Tyson Fury, okay, mind you, if I'm Tyson Fury and I know I don't want to fight a fighter, that's exactly what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to run with it. I'm going to run with that wholeheartedly, okay? I'm going to argue with the masses, okay? I'm going to argue that it was a legal shot. I'm going to pull my trunks up to here, you know, to make it seem like Oleksandr Usyk's trunks were too high because he pulled them too high to avoid body shots. So if you did punch him legally, it will look illegal. I will do those type of tactics if I don't want to fight a fighter, if I want to avoid a fighter, if I have nothing and I don't want to have anything to do with a fighter. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Daniel Dubois threw a shot. Now, I'm not saying they didn't work on that shot. I think they did. I think, you know, you do attack the body of somebody with those type of skills. You do have the, you have to take the initiative to throw that shot. And he did. And he threw it perfectly. The only problem was, okay, it's how the referee took it. And there's not a cut clear sign. Okay, there's not. A lot of people will tell you, oh man, well, he threw an uppercut. He threw that sucker and man, it landed upward and this, that, and the other. Well, listen, if that shot crippled Oleksandr Usyk. Now the question is though, okay, because we're still talking about the shit because I knew Tyson would find this way. Like I told you guys, that me and Showbiz told you that Tyson will argue that Daniel Dubois beat Oleksandr Usyk, so why should I ever fight Oleksandr Usyk? Well, that's the whole point, Tyson. If you feel that way, why the hell did you call out Anthony Joshua after Usyk already beat Anthony Joshua? Counterpunch. Why did you then say, hey, AJ, let's fight in December since Oleksandr Usyk wants to run like a pussy bitch and he's not ready, so let's you get it on in December and then I'll fight him in that January, which, like, who the hell, realistically, who's going to really do that? You know, Tyson Fury did exactly what I thought he was going to do. This is no surprise. This is no surprise that Tyson Fury is going with the Dubois narrative that it was low. I think it was borderline. However, I think that shot was landed at a place that you can debate it. You can argue it without having an agenda. But with Tyson Fury, we already know, and we're not convinced that he don't have an agenda. So if we're not convinced that he don't have an agenda, more than likely he has an agenda. And the agenda is don't fight Usyk because Usyk can upset anybody, because you don't want to get in there with the ring, because when you find yourself getting outboxed, outpunched, outworked, outmaneuvered, you will then find out, damn, maybe it's wasn't a good idea to fight this guy, but unfortunately, the shit's too late because you're already in the ring with him. And I know Tyson Fury's a strategic guy, and he likes to look at shit like, you know what, I'm not fighting Usyk. He said years ago, couple years ago, he said, look, I don't want Joshua to fight Usyk because he will be a banana peel. He may upset me. He'll steal my pot of gold. If you guys can remember that, he was with Frank Warren. Okay? Tyson Fury say, I don't want Usyk to fight Anthony Joshua. Now in this issue with Daniel Dubois, though, we already know that he does not want to fight Usyk. He wants to fight an MMA guy. He has an agenda. He has a certain style preference that he likes to take on. Guys that are flat-footed, guys that don't have that footwork, guys that are not sophisticated or tricky or slick or sneaky, right? He doesn't want to fight those guys because those guys may be able to outmaneuver him at a game that he's supposed to be a master of. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury stating that Daniel Dubois should be unified heavyweight champion of the world right now. That low blow crippled him. And I'll leave you with this. If it crippled him, if he know he got beat, why don't you go in simply to finish what Daniel Dubois started? If he thinks that that punch crippled him to the point that he could not get up, people, okay, then he needs to go in and show the world what Daniel Dubois started, he can finish. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk, that he shouldn't be unified champion of the world. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace!